Good evening, everyone. Welcome to HEALTHline. I am Gregory and Cater.
And I'm Cater Lee. So happy you could join us.
It is so great to be sitting next to you, Cater.
Thanks, likewise.
I'm very excited.
I love this show, and I think it's wonderful that Glendale Adventist commits so much to this show and all the things you do.
Wellness, lifestyle, everything. Tonight we're talking about, as I'm looking at these beautiful roses that complement your top, we're talking about Rose Parade 2013.
I know, I'm so excited for the Rose Parade. I live right around the corner from where they make the floats, and
Pretty
so
exciting,
I get to peek at it as it's getting made all year round.
So you steal
really
glimpses?
Cool. I do.
Well, I got to tell you that one of our dearest friends is Stephanie Edwards, who is the commentator every year, and she's the staple, just like the Rose Parade. Do you know any history of the Rose Parade? I
know a little bit. I'm an Atlanta native, so I didn't grow up in California, but I got to tell you, I watched it as a little girl. And then when you get out here and you actually have a chance to go and get up at 5 a.m. and stand there with the hundreds of thousands of people watching the floats go by, it's an amazing experience.
It's a national treasure. And the exciting thing about Rose Parade 2013 and the sponsor of our show, Glendale Adventist Medical Center, is they are participating with the City of Glendale. So, our guest tonight will bring that conversation to fruition. Joining us is the Director of Marketing from Glendale Adventist Medical Center, Mari Abrams.
Hi.
And we also have, from the City of Glendale, Jess Duran, the Director of Community Services and Parks. Welcome, both of you. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having us.
How are you doing, Jess?
I'm doing fine. We're glad to be here.
Great to have you here. So, talk to us. What exactly do you do at the hospital, Mari?
So at the hospital, I have the privilege of working with all of the different departments to put together campaigns to help educate the community on the services that we offer, to help make the hospital a little bit more approachable for them, not a scary place, a place of healing and wellness. It's just a fantastic opportunity, and the Rose Float fit right into that. Well, met with our messaging and our outreach, our engagement in the community, so it is just fantastic.
So this year you're doing a float for the very first time. What's the theme?
So the theme for the City of Glendale's float is living the good life, and Jess and I have been working together on a committee for the last several months to put together. It's so fun, the different components, really to represent the City of Glendale and all that is in the opportunity to live the good life.
And Jess, before we go to commercial break, what does the Director of Community Services do?
Well, of course, I'm responsible for the Community Services and Parks Department for the City of Glendale. Of course, we're responsible for the maintenance of all of our 41 park and park facilities, including historic homes and 2 wilderness parks. We are responsible for all of the ball fields and organizing the leagues that play on our ball fields. And we are responsible for community centers. We have 4 major community centers, the Adult Recreation Center, for example, being one, and we are responsible for human service programs, such as youth and fellowships.
Yes, and now we're afloat.
Exactly.
I was getting to special events in the city. We are responsible for special events, and so the float is one of those special events that we coordinate on behalf of the city. And this year we are very excited to have 2 corporate sponsors to be part of the Rose Float selection and building process, and the lead sponsor is Glendale Adventist Medical Center. So we're very happy and proud to have that partnership.
Well, that's fantastic. And so for you, throughout this half hour, I get to spend time with Scott Ochoa, the city manager, and I also get to see them actually build the float. So I'm going to know exactly where you sneak in. More about the parade, and Cater and I are going to share with you a little bit of history about Rose Parade. Do not go away.
Yeah.
Factoids, love that.
It's a stellar group of candidates, but I need a leader because they've got to go out into the city and spread the word about breast cancer awareness, mammograms, early detection. If we just had a cure, but what we do have is the Army of Pink. We need you to cast your vote for the best candidate in pink. Go to glendaleadventist.com/Army of Pink and make your choice so that we can all stand together in this fight. Go pink, vote pink. Now that would be divine.
Hi, my name is Mari Abrams, and I'm the Director of Marketing at Glendale Adventist Medical Center. In my role, I've had amazing opportunities to volunteer in the community, and I'm here to encourage you to volunteer in the community also. Volunteering is so good for you. It helps you get out and meet people. It even helps some people fight depression by getting out there and feeling good like they're giving back to the community. Another benefit of volunteering is that it actually can help introduce you to new people who may be able to help advance your career if you're looking for a job. I'd like to encourage you to volunteer. Take a look at our website, glendaleadventist.com, and look for volunteering opportunities. You might also be able to do other searches through Google online to volunteer at organizations that fit your passions.
I am Dr. Viken Sapilian, a fertility specialist here in the community and a physician here at Glendale Adventist Medical Center. I am your candidate for the Army of Pink campaign that's been launched by Glendale Adventist Medical Center to raise awareness about cancer and all the resources that the community has right here. Think big, think victory, think cure, think pink. Please visit glendaleadventist.com/Army of Pink and vote for me, Dr. Viken Sapilian, in the Army of Pink campaign in the fight against cancer.
Welcome back. Tonight we are all about the Parade of Roses 2013. We are joined here by Mari and Jess. So we talked a little bit about the name of the float and the theme of the float. How does it fit in with both what the city and the hospital are trying to accomplish?
Do you want to talk to the city first?
She passes it off to
I didn't pass it off. You like that?
Jess.
You go first.
What we're doing different this year is we do have two corporate sponsors as partners for the city's float, and so our goal and our objective was to select a float design that was representative of the City of Glendale as well as Glendale Adventist Medical Center and our other sponsor, Caruso affiliated. So the challenge was to incorporate images or icons that represented the two corporations and the City of Glendale, and working very closely with the float builder and the float builder's artists. We feel that we've selected a float design which is pretty unique, and I think the community will agree and be very proud of our float.
I love the name of it.
The name of the float is "Oh, the Places You Go."
The name of the float is "Living the Good Life."
Oh, come on.
The theme of the parade is "Oh, the Places You'll Go."
I knew that.
Living the Good Life. That's a great name.
It is a great name. Now, here's my question for you, Mari. It's the first time that Adventist has participated. Especially with where we are in the economy and everything that's going on, why now?
Being a part of the Rose Float is such a unique opportunity, and we wanted to create a platform where we could nationally and internationally really cement ourselves and the message of healing and wellness, how to live the good life. Glendale Adventist and the Seventh-day Adventist Church is so much about health and wellness and prevention, and that's exactly what this float is put together to represent. It has images of how different people can live the good life, whether it's seeking the medical attention that they need, welcoming new family members into their families, walking again for the first time. These are all different paths that people take to live the good life. And this whole theme really all came together so fantastically with living the good life and oh, the places you'll go if people will just take that chance and talk about the procedures or the medical questions they have. It provided us with a great opportunity now to do that.
Well, one thing that I really love, as you even talked about, especially at the beginning of the show, and the mission of Adventist is their mission is whole person care and God's love. And all we do here on HEALTHline is give people strategies to lead a healthier life, to tell them to push away the bad and really create some great things that they can do and incorporate into their life and bring to their family and friends.
Well, and one of the best things about the Rose Parade is that millions of people, not only in California, but across the United States and all over the world, 200 countries watch the Rose Parade every year. And so how do you think this will put the City of Glendale and Glendale Adventist on the map?
Well, as you probably know, the City of Glendale has a very long tradition as a participant in the Passing the Rose Parade. This will be our 99th year. 2014 will be our 100-year anniversary.
That's fantastic.
We are the second longest standing participant in the Rose Parade. So it's something that our community is accustomed to. It's something that we expect. It's part of the quality of life in Glendale being represented by a Rose Parade. And again, a new twist this year is our corporate sponsor, our lead corporate sponsor, and so you could speak for the hospital in terms of what it means.
And we're going to leave that as a cliffhanger. And also, when we come back, Cater and I are going to share with you, as she said earlier, a few factoids, and I'm going to ask you this question. When did the Rose Parade start? Get your pens and papers, write it down, and when we come back, we'll give you the answer.
That's right.
Don't go away.